I'll stop wearing black when they invent a darker colour. Yeah, that was my response to a comment that somebody left in one of my videos when he suggested that maybe high visibility motorcycle jackets would help drivers see motorcyclists. Now, it must be stressed, I'll have you know, that this is purely my view, and I'm not suggesting that anybody adopt my philosophies. However, the reality is that I don't believe that high visibility motorcycle gear does help cars see you. And the reason is that now in Victoria in Australia they introduced legislation that mandated the use of high visibility vest or jacket for new licence holders, so learner permit holders and provisional riders. And you know, that of course created debate, and there was also some people that came along and claimed that they had completed studies on the use of high visibility vests. Now the reason, and jackets, and the reason why I don't believe they work is because in most, not in all, but in most situations, the torso of the rider is actually impeded. The vision of the torso of the rider is actually impeded. It's impeded by the front of the motorcycle, it's impeded by the backpack I'm wearing, it's impeded by fairings, it's impeded by top boxes. It doesn't jump off the page to the average motorist. What does is highly visible helmets. So helmets that are very bright in colour it's been shown, have a higher, there's a much higher tendency that drivers will actually see the helmet. And I believe that, and it's probably why they go to the trouble of putting different coloured skins over the helmets of speedway riders, for example, or jockeys, because you get lost in the sea. And that's what happens, I think, at this height on a motorcycle, hunched over with a fairing and a top box and backpack. So that is why I made that comment. I didn't mean to offend. I did. I didn't mean to. Yeah, and I know that the police use them, but to be honest with you, it's really the last thing I see. I'll see their white helmets and their white motorcycles. Also the other reality is that, people pull out in front of bloody trucks. What's the chances of them seeing a high-vis jacket? Probably none. And the other argument that was presented in the debate over that legislation was that it also provides an inherent false sense of security. So people feel like they're bulletproof, I guess. Oh, he'll see me, I've got a high-vis vest and jacket on. Is that a credible argument? I don't know, maybe. Depends on the mentality of the loose nut on the handlebars. I think, as with most motorcycle gear, it's a personal choice, and I choose not to wear one. I certainly do not believe that we should be putting our hand up and allowing the legislators to introduce it for us. We should push back on any such move, because the reality is that it is personal choice. And I don't need somebody who's sitting around a meeting table saying, yes, well, I think that we could contribute to fewer motorcycle accidents and fewer motorcycle deaths and injuries if we introduce this legislation, and then feel really good about themselves and go home, pat themselves on the back and say, tick, there we go, we've now got another tick in the box of our KPIs. Thank you very much. And the reality is they haven't contributed at all to road safety. So if you like them, if you want to go and buy one, knock yourself out. I'm not going to say that they don't have an impact. I just believe personally, and also listening to arguments that were presented in opposition to the legislation introduced in Victoria, that I don't believe they work personally. I'd rather have a bright coloured helmet, have my headlight on, and let the cars around me know that I'm there. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you next time on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.